Hola, bueno, acá, we're doing in English,
English
right?
first. Yep.
So thank you so much for tuning in. We are here with Olga Maria. We are in Vermont in her,
My hoop house.
yeah, super nice and hot, but
Hot.
there's a little breeze here.
It's a sauna.
So we want to talk about, well, we have tea. I wanted to have mate, but I don't have any sherba. And I wanted to talk about health and anxiety and these times that we're living and how we can also do fasting and acupuncture for health and girl power.
So cheers.
Salud.
Salud.
We met many years ago at a conference. That was an amazing conference.
Yes.
And we became friends, and Olga had been amazing. And I remember the first acupuncture community, we did it at the farm, at my
Yeah.
farm, at Lalu Farm in Warren.
Yep, we did community acupuncture. She was like, "Oh, let's make it happen." And she got some folks there and we did community acupuncture and we were doing it like every other week or something. We had
Yeah,
like,
that was awesome.
it was great. It was wonderful.
Yeah, and then we did the yoga, and your friend
The
came.
goat
from-
yoga.
Yeah,
We had a couple of friends of mine drove up from New York City for the goat yoga.
that was amazing.
That was so much fun.
Yeah.
And I think utilizing and sharing our resources, collaborating and creating things to bring people together, right? That's kind of been our shared experiences. And we
Totally.
always support each other and build each other up. And really, honestly, like, as you said in the title, like the times are strange times. And I think that you will learn who are, your people. You will find your people, right? The people who really support you and applaud and are there for you and love your ideas and are creative and the people that are doing their own things too, that inspire you or that you inspire, because I think that's what we just have to be our own creators. So one of the things here, and actually like Constancia was an inspiration of like growing my own food and having animals and food sovereignty and having more independence from the system, from the food system, because we're able to do that. Even if you don't live like on a lot of acres, if you live in an apartment, you're able to, it's cool down. It's getting hot in here. I lost mine. Being, you're able to do something and to learn those skills. It's really important.
Totally.
But so
But I'm glad that I was an inspiration.
You are.
So happy.
You're inspiration for many things and for health too.
Well,
Constancia's been on this journey and she's...
Well, actually, Olga belongs to the group If I Could, You Can, and she gives us tips from the acupuncture herbalist point of view. And for the ones who do not know me, I actually lost 70 pounds in the last 2 years, and I'm planning on keeping it down. I mean, not gaining them back, which is actually could be tough. But basically, I do it with fasting and ingesting consciously. So we wanted to talk today. One of the things that I have is actually I am a little more anxious than before. So I talked to Olga and she said, "Why don't you come for acupuncture?" And she actually gave me a massage. So we wanted to hop in here to see, how acupuncture helps for many things, right? And also fasting does too. I'm reading the book Fast Like a Girl, and they said that actually it could be 24 hours. We can helps you to have less anxiety. So, which is amazing.
It's like a reset. So there's so much information coming out about intermittent fasting and how to use that. And it really is a reset. If we look back on humans, our bodies were designed for fasting and feasting, right? Because that's just how we lived, right? There were times where there was food available and you would eat what you can eat, and there were times where food was not available and our bodies were able to fast. And so living in modern times, the last few hundred years or maybe couple of 100 years or 100 years, I don't know, we've really gotten out of that. And if you think about all the different religious traditions, they have fasting built into
Totally,
Yeah,
yes.
Christianity, Islam,
Yeah,
Judaism.
I've been dancing tango in New York, and all my friends, they fast. Jewish
They
friends,
have times where they're
Muslim
fasting.
friends.
Yeah.
They're like they just finished the
Ramadan,
Ramadan a
yeah.
couple of weeks ago, and I
So
was
it's,
there.
yeah, it's built into our culture for a reason, because it's something that's actually good for us. And I think so we're all relearning these things of how to integrate it into our lives. And if you think about it this way, and this is how I explain it to my patients, if you're constantly eating, right? Let's say you have breakfast, and then you have a breakfast snack, and then you have a snack, and then you have a lunch, and then you get, then you're hungry again, and then you have dinner, and then you have a dessert, or you're having snacks up until you go to sleep. Your body is constantly digesting food.
Totally.
And there's other things that your body could be doing with that energy. So when you fast, even if you fast 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours, you're giving your digestive system a break, and your body is able to focus on other areas of your body that need attention. So that's one of the great things about fasting every day.
And that is also why you hyper focus, because when you have less nutritious, like that goes to the brain. So the one that is taking
Yeah.
the most is the brain. The brain actually has more power, right?
Right. Yeah, you have more, there's a different type of energy that your body's able to utilize, because the other thing too is it goes into your fat for energy, right? So it's utilizing other forms of energy. And, and there's a lot of science behind this now, and there's a lot more information, and I think that regular people are learning and figuring out ways to utilize it.
And totally, I have to say, for the record, when people start saying to me that I had to fast in the beginning, I was like, give me a break. I am not gonna